Diggy.
For the Diggy. If
For the
ever
Diggy.
he tries to go for other, for all the shenanigans, kills, so, ibig sabihin,
festival,
that's going to be maximum potential on your side.
Yes.
And 14%, sabihin natin 14-15%, that's actually equivalent to probably an item.
Yeah.
Sabihin natin, a tier 3 item in terms of Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Agad,
so,
no?
Agad-agad. So,
agad.
So, if the Diggy will really try to go for, sabihin natin dito, those cheeky plays, then Khalid and Balmond, feeling ko handa sila magpalitan dito eh.
Yeah, naka-ready. Naka-ready. Yung Onic PH, kumbaga, naka-ilang rank games din siguro sila na may nag-Diggy.
Yeah.
And, kaya guys, I think if you're wondering what's the final ban for Onic, Hilda pala yung pinanala
Hilda
dito.
yung
Kaya
pinanala.
siguro na puwersa yung BSB kumuha nung Terizla on their side. And yes, I agree with you, Butters. Interesting na nagkaroon din ng mga emblem adjustments dito ang side ng Onic PH. But we shall see, it seems like BSB is practicing the itlog strat. We're seeing something new here. Lilia is back in the lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1, the Lilia is the support here para sa side ng BSB. Dar, pumapasok na siya dito ng kanyang sand skateboard. As Team BSB will just use the flame shot to negate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now up to the Little Wanderer Onic PH getting that free one in the top lane.
So, bakit sobrang importante nung dalawang flame shot dito nung side ng BSB? Cap 1 and Trevor, meron silang flame shot that has a 60, if I'm not mistaken, a 60-second cooldown. So that means 150 yung flicker.
Yeah.
150 yung flicker. So for every flicker adjustment na meron sila, or every flicker cooldown na meron sila dito onto the side of Onic PH, kung hindi man sila nakapull yourself together, they actually have 2 uses of the flame shot.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time. So, hindi makakalapit kagad dito ang Atlas, and hindi rin pwede makalapit kagad si Yakno. And I think BSB, hindi natin...
Nanakaw ng mountain siya, nanakaw. Nanakawan sila dito. Drix actually gets that orange buff.
Wow. Nice mountain shocker mula kay Drix, pero mukhang may heavy follow-up dito ng perfect match. Si kaibigan Jay, papasok na naman si Wise dito with the quad shadow. No power star power lockdown yet for Wise to Venus actually to get the counter initiation. BSB getting a free orange buff for Drix. Easy farm for Drix. Level 5 na si Drix dito. Meanwhile, Onic PH, ladies and gentlemen, still finding their experience. Medyo unfortunate. Actually, sobrang unfortunate. Kung ikaw ang Hayabusa kasi gusto mo talaga magkaroon ka ng proper levels to get yourself going, especially na Diggy lineup tong kalaban mo. Ay, nako! May sinipa pa. First blood coming in for Joe. BSB on a roll for the first 2 minutes ng ating laro.
Alam mo, ito yung nakikita ko dito. BSB, they got the orange buff. Nabigay nila kay Drix yun. Drix has an extended amount of orange buff dito. So that means, kapag lumabas yung turtle dito, yung first turtle, may assurance siya na meron pa siyang orange buff.
There you go.
Now,
yes.
Now, Onic PH, ang nakakapagtaka dito sa totoo lang, nakapag-set up naman sila dun sa may taas, and they really went for the aggressive kahit nandun mismo si Drix. They really tried to get the kill kahit papano para ma-level or ma-equal yung playing field.
Yeah, gusto nila kahit papano makakuha ng tamang exchange. But Butters, ikaw na nag-point out nito, since may extended orange, why not? Go natin ang laban. Ayun yung star power lockdown. Pero Raging Sandstorm onto 2. At may time journey pero delay na ata ng onte dahil nakapatay pa dito si kaibigan Trix. Single, double. Long range, melee range. Crits are real. The Diggy is the one falling down. But BSB getting 2. Meanwhile, meron pa silang turtle. And nakuha pa nila yung top lane tower. BSB is now in control sa first 4 minutes ng ating laro. And Cap 1 here to scout out Wise. Cap 1, magiging sacrifice na lang siya dito. That is the Diggy death. And mukhang dito na papasok ang strategy ng BSB. hindi na ngayon makaka-rotate ng maayos ang Onic PH dahil nga nandito, ladies and gentlemen, si Capuan. Alam na kagad ng BSB kung saan pupunta itong mga tanks.
Trevor dito doesn't have the black shoes to get away. Nxpsolid.
Nxpsolid.
Capuan dito is doing a late tribute para sa buhay niya. Naging late tribute na to. Kumbaga, hindi to katulad ng ginawa ni Kaplisha from the get-go.
Yeah.
He took himself down. Ang ginawa niya dito, he just went for the early levels. Sinubukan niya muna kunin yung extra level sa time bomb niya para magkaroon siya ng extra threat. And look at this. Hinahanap niya talaga kung nasan dito si Wise.
At least may onting damage. And I think it makes sense. It makes sense talaga ng todo. Kasi ngayon may sustain na yung team nila eh. May sustain na yung BSB, malakas na si Drix. Siguro bukod doon sa auto-alarm bombs na pinapalakas na yung damage, gusto niya rin na kaya na mag-sustain mag-isa ng mga teammates niya. And mukhang dito na papasok yung sinasabi nating Dogie strat. Let's see how can the Festival of Blood counter this. Mukhang tinutuloy-tuloy pa rin ng Onic PH ang pag...
Sorry guys, nawala. Shoutout sa inyo guys. Lang kayo dyan.
Even though you are the Lilia, even though you are the Yisho Chin, with the shadow kill, susundan ka ng ultimate device eh. Susundan ka ng ultimate. So this is looking bad right now for BSB. Onic PH, they stayed with their win condition, and their win condition is to the clutch win that turtle fight. After that, they're now in control of the entire map. With just one fight, Butters, 15-4. BSB were there. They were actually leading by 2K, 3K, kanina. But I think BSB, they underestimated the damage potential of the AOEs na meron ng Onic PH.
Kung kailan ginawa nila Capuan etong sacrificial Dogie, feeding Dogie strategy, doon bumaligtad lahat-lahat. And it's not like Onic PH dito is actually putting a lot of emphasis para kay Dogie na ma-takedown siya, or alam mo yon, pagkaisahan siya ng mga tao dahil nagbibigay siya ng kill. Ang ginagawa dito ng Onic PH, sige gawin niyo yan, kulitin mo si Wise. Pero si Wise lang bahala sa'yo.
Okay lang.
Hindi ka namin iintindihin. Naka-killing spree si Wise. Kapag ka na-takedown ka niya, kung ano man yung bomba na binato mo, na lifesteal niya yon galing sa sarili mong buhay, at nakuha niya yung killing spree proc. So it's going to be okay.
Sulit.
Sulit pa rin.
Kumbaga, kahit walang gold, sabi ni Wise, okay lang, mayaman ako.
Mayaman ako.
Hindi ko kailangan ng gold. Malakas na ako. May item na ako.
But the thing is, kasi kapag ka na-takedown mo si Wise dito, there is this illusion na kapag ka napatay mo itong si Wise, yung kanyang kill streak, napakataas. So, pagka yung kill streak na yon napakataas, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung
shutdown gold
na binibigay.
Totoo.
Pero yung shutdown gold na yon, hindi siya actually nag-equate dun sa nakukuhang pera ni Wise. Kasi at this point on, wala nang binibigay na gold yung digi na yan.
Totoo.
So, nagkakaroon ka ng economy na si Wise hindi naman talaga nakakaangat ng todo-todo. Pero, kapag pinatay mo siya, iaangat ka niya.
Yeah, kumbaga, yung sobrang taas ng value ni Wise, wala na nga siya nakukuha masyado, nalulugi na siya sa
Nalulugi
stocks.
na siya, oo.
Nalulugi na siya sa insurance.
Oo.
Pero, masundutan mo lang ng onte, daig mo pa nanalo sa loto. Parang ganon.
Yun yung ano yung 20 taya, panalo
Panalo 50.
50, ganun.
Pwede. Kumbaga, ang taas ang odds kapag nahuli mo dito si Wise. And I think that's the mission for the side of BSB. Like what we've said, Wise is now on a godlike, ladies and gents. And he is the main target for the BSB squad. But how can you, dahil may nakaharang na Atlas dito, the turtle will now go to Drix. Pero Fatalix on 2-2. Sabay may penalty zone. Sabi ni Wilson, ako rin, marunong din ako tumabog.
Marunong din ako dumabog. And that's the thing, Onic PH dito, they're not afraid to fight.
I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid.
Eminem.
Kung titignan mo si Diggy dito, sa totoo lang, tinigilan niya na.
Ayaw niya na eh.
Medyo, ang ginagawa na lang ni Diggy ngayon, information. Ayan, sabi niya. Sige,
Ayan na.
papakita uli ako.
What's up,
Kamusta?
What's up, Doc?
Oo.
What's
Sige,
up?
take vision.
Mission, kapag may vision, merong
Merong mission.
mission. Lagi niyong tatandaan yan. Binabati ko pala lahat ng mga mag-online class na.
Oo.
Yun.
Makinig kayo.
Makinig kayo. Lagi niyong tatandaan yan. Mission is vision. And with vision, may core values. And mukhang wala nang core values dito ang side ng BSB dahil ginukchak nga ni Wise. Si kaibigang Wilson, the star power lockdown will connect on the Trevor, but that's the black shoes. Trevor will go for the counter play. Drix going in for the Bloods. They will chase this with the traceless in. The Diggy is still here. Naku po, nahuli pa si The Queen. Sinipa papalit, may onting pektus. Oh, may Venus with you sa Cyclone Eye to get away. Anna will dodge the planet's attack, and Team BSB ang layo ng hinabol nila, pero isa lang ang nakuha nila, which is si Wise. But I think it's okay kasi na-even up pa rin yung macro ng map. Raging Sandstorm coming in from Floor, but that is the reverse time. Counter go for the side of BSB. It's still a good game.
Yeah.
Actually, for Team BSB.
Masaya si Dilar na kahit na-takedown siya doon, hindi nawala yung mid lane turret na yan.
Yes.
That is the most important part of the Onic PH map right now. Na
Yes.
kapag katumumba yan, there is a big chance na BSB can just turn this around kasi open na yung floodways dito.
Yes.
Can you call it floodways? I'm gonna call it floodways.
Yes.
Doon sa may mga jungle monsters sila.
Oo.
Now, tignan mo man, Jean, looking at that fight, i-analyze ko na yung fight dito.
Sige.
Tignan mo yung gold. Kanina lamang yung Onic PH ng 1k to 2k gold.
Yun na nga.
Nung namatay si Wise, ng isang beses, umangat bigla yung BSB. And that's the shutdown goal na sinasabi natin.
Yun na nga ang bingo, ladies and gentlemen, para dito sa side ng BSB. And anak ko po, mukhang may Mountain Shocker coming in dito. Quad Shadow, mahuli pa ata. Okay, so mahuhuli si Kapan. Ba't nga ba natin hinahype yan? Si Diggy na automatic nga naman na yun na ang mission niya. Probably still gonna give another shutdown gold para sa kanyang team. Wilson, ladies and gentlemen, siya ata mahuli dito. Penalty zone on 2-2. Where's the Fatal Licks? Wala. Mawala dito si Jay. Another pick-off coming in for BSB. Slowly but surely, Team BSB picking off Onic PH one by one. Man, ang ganda rin kasi ng combo eh. Reverse time doon sa mga chaotic orbs, balls ni Trevor. And then you have a Mountain Shocker. So, ang dami mong follow-up kapag ikaw din ang BSB. Kaya, man, ang taas din ang damage output. Makatis, another kick. And there you go. Basag ang Torre dito ng side ng Onic PH. Dito na papasok yung sinabi mo, Butters. Importanteng Torre sa mid.
Men, ito yung nag-upload ako ng video sa TikTok.
Oh, ano
Sabi ko, abangan nila si Ana.
At ayun na.
Yung iba, pre, sabi nila, bakit daw si Ana? Yun yung dahilan kung bakit si Ana. Nasipa niya si Wise papunta sa kawalan.
Nako na nga, nagkasipe Ana time journey coming in, but that is a shutdown na magmumula dito sa Balmond. Ana coming in, he wants to get Lar. Pumasok dito ang auto-alarm bombs at nasipa pa siya patalikod. 22-10, BSB. Manning up to the runner-ups. And now, Butters coming into the late game. We're always saying na ang bal mo nag-i-expire ang damage output. And there you go. Sige, may nakuha siyang kills. That is a mega kill. But man, yung counter go ng time journey showing us dito sa Gillette Instant Replay, it saved BSB for the potential loss. But right now, it's still Onic PH going into the Lord. Hapelt ang Lord natin dito. Nandito na si kaibigang Wilson. Na-accomp his deck. Magbumula sa Lord. Trevor, Black Shoes out. Wise, sino ang first target niya? Yung Lord nalilito na rin. Time Journey!
Oh!
Wise. Pero still, nakapatay pa rin ang side ng BSB. Iyak no running for his life. Flicker out. Hinahabol siya ng umiikot na itlog. The spinning egg mula dito sa side ng BSB. Top 1. Still, BSB, even though Wise with the clutch, Lord still, BSB with the sustain that they have, with the items that they have, automatic 3 kills at masasayang yung
Okay.
take dito ng Onic PH.
Let's try to analyze that fight, Manjin. Ito yung nangyari. Si Wise was there, Onic PH, they knew that it was the perfect time for them to actually contest the Lord.
Yes.
Sabi kasi nila, Drix isn't really in the area.
Oo.
And pagka wala si Drix, wala silang retribution.
Yun na nga.
So that means, one up na agad yung Onic PH doon. Wala na yung carry nila, wala na yung main source of damage nila, wala ka pang retribution. So it was really the perfect time to fight.
Yeah.
But what I liked about BSB there is hindi na nila tinutukan yung Lord. Sabi nila, hindi din naman natin maaagaw yan kasi nasa kanila yung retribution kahit subukan natin. May
So,
chance, pero slim.
Yeah. So laban na lang.
Laban na lang.
Laban na lang. Alam mo na, kumbaga, that is one risky move para sa side ng BSB. And looking at the item, it seems like Drix is the richest one right now. Fatalix on 2-3. Where's the follow-up? Time journey counter, go. Drix, Drixless out. Nasa kanya ang camera dito. Oh, quad shadow, pero ang daming units. Naku po, na-reverse time. Boom! Dash in, normal. Dash in sa pack mula kay Ana. Jay, tumatakbo na. Mukhang wala na atang damage output. Wala na nga ang Onic PH. Nakapatay pa ng isa si The Queen dito, pero si Dilar ang magtataya ng kanyang buhay. Mountain Jacker hinahabol.
Si
So may Vino si Ma'am Shoes.
Si Ma'am Shoes.
Si Ma'am Shoes.
Ma'am Shoes!
Oh,
Ano?
tatamaan si
Nahuli
Dix.
si Drix.
Baka Ma'am Shoes yan. Winter Truncheon mula kay Ma'am Shoes dito.
Si Wilson.
Si Wilson.
Si Wilson, palong-palo.
Palong-palo si Wilson. Kasama niya yung itlog. Pero Ma'am Shoes, sabi ni Oh My Venus, pues, meron kayong itlog. Meron akong 5 itlog. At ayan, ang mga planets attack. Onic PH, Oh My Venus, with the itlog outplays Butters.
Ito sinasabi ko sa'yo, Kuya Manjin. Ang sabi doon ni Oh My Venus, iyak nung punta ka dito. Kaya natin panalo to eh.
Kaya natin panalo
Ano na yung pinakadulong linya?
Ano?
Like legit.
Like legit. Legit with receipt.
Ay, nako.
Let's look at the Gillette Instant Replay. We all thought that it's going to be BSB, but the damage, the scaling from the Cyclops, ladies and gents, ang leader ng X-Men. 5 itlog. At yung itlog pa ni Venus, malasado.
Oo.
Yung kay ano kasi, yung kay Kapuan, hard-boiled.
Hard-boiled.
Alam mo naman, mas masarap ang malasado.
Oo,
Butters,
tama
eh.
naman. Ano ba, anak? Wala. May analysis ba tayo dyan?
May alam mo kasi, yung kay
Ano?
Venus, pag malasado ang itlog mo, makakailan ka eh.
Oo.
Diba? Ang hard-boiled kasi isa lang para
Isa lang, oo.
Eh, may Venus 5 eh. 5 malasado.
Oh,
At
oy.
ako, eto na nga,
What?
may laban na naman. Ako po, time journey. Oh! Penalty zone on the 5. At look at the damage of Oh My Venus from the back. That is a killing spree. Para dito kay Cyclops sa kumikot na. Patay na pala yung Digi dito habang si Yakno hinahabol. Sabi ng BSB, it's our time to shine. Hinahabol na si Yakno dito. Pero ayun, shut down. Para kay Oh My Venus. Sabi ni Drix, not in our town. 20 to 30. Wipe out ang Onic PH. Hardball pa rin. Sa side ng BSB, it seems like it's the end of the game, Butters.
It really looks like it. May cannon sila dito sa may middle lane. BSB, they can take this straight to the base. Onic PH, they actually lose game number 1 against BSB. BSB dito. Wow! Di natin pinag-usapan yun.
Oo.
Pero wow!
Wow talaga. There you go. still the Dogie strategy in the mid-fight.
Pansay.
Pansay. The Dogie strategy in the mid-fight, it paid off, Butters. We all thought that it's gonna fail, pero sabi ng BS, bakit nga naman namin i-reveal agad? Kunyari, practice lang sa umpisa. And it was a team effort for the side of BSB kasi everyone in their lineup ay nag-skill.
Yeah.
And this time, natapos na yung game.
I would like to make a comment about dun sa Dogie strategy na ginawa dito ng BSB. It wasn't really the sacrificial Dogie setup na iniisip natin from the get-go. What they did was, nung okay na yung lineup dito ng BSB, nung kaya na nila lumaban, ang ginawa ni Kapwa dito, ginulo niya ng ginulo si Wise. And we really thought that it was the same strategy. But it's not. It's more on the information battle.
Yes.
Alam nila kung nasan si Wise lagi. Alam nila kung paano mag-take ng objective. Alam nila kapag mag-i-invade si Wise, kukunin niya yung jungle, magka-counter jungle, o kukunin yung turtle. So once nakikita nila si Wise nandun sa kabilang side ng mapa, pupunta sila sa turtle.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, man, dito mo pasok yung sinabi natin kanina. It's all about the vision game.
Yeah.
And knowing, yung quote mo kanina, knowing
is half the battle.
Half the battle. And, man, na-half nila. Actually, one game agad para sa side ng BSB. Let's see kung ano masasabi ni Wolf sa game na yon.
Medyo nagulat ako sa mga comments sa mga casters natin, but that was an amazing display of a different take on a Dogie feeding or tactical feeding strategy coming out from BSB in many facets of the game. Actually, napakarami nating matututunan sa game na to. We will be learning a lot when it comes to how teams think about their strategies, right? But let's start with the draft. I feel that this is a draft that BSB pwede natin sabihin panalo nila eh. Okay. So why? There were 3 initial picks. So ito yung mga first picks. So you have the Balmond, if I'm not mistaken, the Atlas, and the Khalid as Onic. So ang ginawa ng BSB, dahil sila yung nasa red side, ang kanilang third pick was this Dogie. Interestingly. Tapos, ang kanilang fourth pick is the Lilia. So actually, these two supports Trevor as well as Cap1. I like it because it countered a lot. If you will notice, itong Hayabusa, una sa lahat, ang Atlas ay isang Atlas Khalid as well as Balmond. This is a very all-in strategy. Ano ibig sabihin ng all-in strategy? Kapag tumalon sila, gusto nila makapatay agad. Gusto nila ma-eliminate agad yung mga members. And honestly, Jay had a rough time. Kahit maganda yung kanyang mga initiations, ang hirap mag-decide on his part dahil lagi siya mag-isip, meron na bang times journey na available? Nagamit na ba? Hindi pa ako makatalon. Yung magic shoes ba? Nandiyan pa rin. And whenever na may mahuli, mahatak din niya. Kunwari si Wilson, hindi rin maganda kasi pag nahatak niya kasama yung Teresa, he will just pop the penalty zone and all of a sudden, ang dami ng problema ng Onic. In fact, Jay, maraming beses mong makikita dun sa mismong gameplay niya na talaga nag-iisip siya, tatalon ba ako? Hindi. Meron pang times journey, meron pang magic shoes, meron pang penalty zone. Ang daming ways para pigilan yung initiation dito ng ating Atlas. Kaya nagkaroon talaga ng malaking problema ang Onic. So, that's we will see later dun sa ating post-game stats perhaps kung ano yung impact nung Lilia as well as nung Dogie when it comes to how they dealt with it. Like for example, I'm looking at Lilia now. Look at this, 81,000 damage coming out from just the Lilia. This is what you get from mage supports, right? Ngayon, maraming beses dun sa mga clash natin, ang ganda ng pinapakita ng Onic. It's just that their decision making is always hampered. I can't imagine to be in Jay's shoes ngayon. Parang doon sa specific game na yun. Kailan ba ako papasok? May penalty zone, merong times journey, merong Lilia. That's why I felt na hindi ganun ka one-sided itong draft natin from BSB as well, from BSB laban sa Onic. Pero ang smart talaga niya. Napakatalino nung ginawa dito ng BSB because they put a lot of issues against Onic and it really felt like sobrang prepared dito ang BSB. Now, heading into the highlights of the match, meron isang cool na highlight tayo dun sa start ng game. And I think na-point out din ng ating mga casters, this particular one, as you can see, mapapaisip ka, bakit ganun? Why is it that Drix is level 4 at this moment? So, level 4 ngayon si Drix. And this is just 1 minute and 20 seconds in. What is the level of of our yung kanyang carry counterpart, which is the Hayabusa. He is just level 3 at this point in time. And I think na dito nagsimula yung strength ng BSB sa start ng match. Imagine yung Yisenchin mo, meron agad Mountain Shocker, and if you know your timings, kung naglalaro ka ng madalas, at this moment, you know na level 3 lang yung kalaban mo, even if you look, of course, dun sa score screen, and pop your ultimate, alam mo na meron nandyan. Pro players, they know kung kailan nag-orange or nagpa-purple ang isang team. And although this is up to chance, it is just incredibly cool na pagka ultimate dito ni Drix, nanakaw niya yung orange buff away from Onic PH. And that's, imagine, 2 minutes of strength na advantage ngayon ng BSB. Couple that with the fact na paikot-ikot lang dito si Dogie. Now, a lot of clashes happening. I really don't like the decision making of Onic PH in many phases of the game. I just felt na kinokobit agad nila yung ultimate ni Wise on such peculiar moments na although naipapanalo nila, kinakailangan pa nilang mag-commit. That's why there were many times in the late game that BSB will be able to punish. Couple that with the fact na maganda rin yung draft dito ng BSB against all-in types of lineups. So as the game develops, makakita tayo ng mga magandang plays din from Onic, but even better dun sa late game natin kung saan decision making na nga talaga yung makikita natin. Perhaps as we look at the highlights of this game, this is one interesting clash coming out from Onic PH. They decided to commit yung ultimate ni Wise on this Hayabusa on one specific hero, but that is Wilson, isang Terizla. Terizla, gusto niya mababa HP niya because that's when he will be able to tank up a lot. And look at the map, unti-unti nang gumagalaw dito yung mga members ng PSP papunta sa position na to eventually punish Onic PH, and they will. And tignan mo yung dive dito ng Onic PH. I mean, sila yung nanalo sa una, but look at the magic shoes, yung mga regeneration natin dito. Unfortunately, medyo nanggigil ang BSB. At dito na natin makikita yung, I guess this is a big 3-pointer that we will see from Iyak. Oh, di pa pala, sa susunod pa pala. But nevertheless, when the fights do happen, when the skirmishes do happen, we will see that BSB na babalik nila yung laban sa kanilang favor kasi nga yung lineup ng Onic PH all in. So kailangan nila mag-burst down agad. And their lineup is medyo sustained. Hindi pala medyo, talagang sustained. You have Lilia Magic Shoes or Black Shoes or Nak Shoes, kung ano man tawag yun. Siyempre, that's the very sustained type as well as the Dogie. Now, the game progresses na laging ganito yung batuan. Makakuha ng kill yung Onic, makakabawi yung BSB, palitan lang. And you can feel na wala talaga nagbe-breakaway when it comes to the economy, when it comes to the power. I think this is such a good play coming out from Onic PH just to fight in this area. Alam nila din kasi na meron sila na advantage sana, but when the fights happen na magkakakumpol na nga dito yung Onic PH, doon napapunch sila ng BSB. I believe that eventually this positioning coming out from Wise, I think na-point out to ng mga casters natin na hindi na available si Drix kaya din nakakuha ng Lord. I mean, the Drix wasn't in the general area of the Lord kaya din nanaling Onic PH. However, nandun pa rin parang mapapanalo ng Onic PH yung laban, but eventually, mapapatay sila pa isa-isa ng BSB. It always happens, paulit-ulit, and you're feeling na bakit hindi mag-close out ng Onic PH yung ating mga laban. It's mainly because of that fact na makakuha nga sustain. So this is such a important clash for BSB. Una sa lahat, di ba, this is what we're talking about. The jump from Atlas is good. Ang dami niyang nahuli. However, nahuli niya dito yung si Terizla, which just literally right now just pops the penalty zone. Si Lilia nag-magic shoes lang. Tapos si Dogie nag-times journey. See? So, pag nahuli yung Dogie dito with that kahit gaano kaganda yung initiation ni Atlas, if there's times journey, if there's penalty zone, there's just a lot of punishment coming out from BSB. And this is what makes it so na ganda nung draft ng BSB pag napaisip ka. Parang hindi siya ganun ka-outdraft in a way against Onic PH. At hindi rin siya yung parang cheesy type na Dogie draft tayo dito. It's not that. Dogie counters the first 3 picks of Onic PH whether or not the Dogie feeding meta is available, at nakita natin yung strength nga eventually ng lineup ng BSB. I really like it. There's a lot of promise for BSB on how they take the draft, and maybe Onic PH have underestimated the drafting prowess of BSB in this game. Drix are MVP 8-3-11, and obviously we know na maganda performance si Drix on this season, Chin. But the real MVP is the whole team with their good analysis of the match, good take and approach, and knowing when to fight or not, knowing how to punish their opponents. Napaka-exciting makita ang BSB if they can perform like this in game number 2. But let's see Onic, we know that this team is the relentless Avenger nga yung tawag sa kanila when dun sa intro. And maybe they will show us a little bit of a glimpse of that relentless Avenger come game number 2. But what do you think, casters? Do you think maabot tayo sa game 3? Sa inyo na muna.
Sa tingin ko, talagang tunay na adapt or perish ang motto dito ng side BSB. Wala sa kanila ang Avengers, wala sa kanila ang runner-up. Sabi nila, why not? Pwede naman tayo magdigi ng hindi gagawin yung nauusong martyr strategy. And it goes to show na ang BSB, ginawa nila ang trabaho nila.
Yes.
Gumawa sila ng assignment. Ito yung team na naghanda para sa kanilang kalaban ngayon. And nagulat ngayon ang Onic PH. Even though, ang gaganda ng mga ginawa ng Onic PH na outplays, the drop itself, like what Wolf said, kapag pumasok kayo sa amin, ang dami namin pang counter go. Defense is the best offense. Ladies and gentlemen, BSB taking game number 1. We're now closing into game number 2. Butters, man, ikaw, nagulat ka din.
Oh.
Parehas tayo nagwaw. BSB putting on a show on that first fight. What is going through the minds right now ng Onic? Ganyan.
Clearly, medyo sabihin na natin dito, expected na ng BSB yung first 3 picks nila. And I do agree with Wolf na at that point on, when Diggy got picked, na-negate na yung tatlong unang tao
Like
or
what we've
two
said,
ng
diba?
picks.
May Atlas eh.
May Atlas.
Kahit nung ikaw, nung naglalaro tayo, nung nakita mo yung Atlas,
Automatic.
sabi mo, Diggy na to. Parang
Hindi kasi hindi nila kilala si Patricia.
Si Patricia.
Si Patricia lang yung kilala nila. Wala eh. Lumabas si Patricia ng mga panahon na yun eh.
Anayos ang namin sabihin nito guys na kasi isang Diggy na pang-counter talaga sa Atlas. Kasi parang mawawala ng saysay yung Atlas talaga. Oo. Ita-time check.
Kumbaga sa isang usong laro ngayon, nagiging impostor si Atlas.
Yes.
Hindi niya nagagawa yung trabaho niya. Eh
Yes.
tatandaan mo, Kuya Manjim, hindi na 0.2 mini-stand
Yes.
yung perfect match.
Yes.
Yun po ay 40% movement speed decrease.
Yes, na-nerf
Na-nerf na siya.
ang Atlas before we went into the Mpl. And I think it goes to show na gustong piliin nga ng Onic yung Atlas dahil tinanggal din nila yung Valier on the priority path. No? Kasi ang ayaw mo naman kasing kalaban yung Valier kapag gusto mo yung mga all-in heroes like Kufra, Atlas, kasi itutulak ka lang ng torrent eh. With that, Onic PH with the same bans, but this time on the first phase, that is the Tams and the Hilda naman. BSB now banning the Ling and the Selena and the Yuzong, but this time, man, I think this is the hero of the week still. Onic naman, ang mangingitlog.
Boiled egg.
Boiled egg na, soft-boiled. Soft-boiled
Ang
egg.
tanong, si Venus ba ang gagamit?
Si Venus ba ang gagamit?
Kasi kanina, gamit niya yung malasado.
Malasado ang ginamit niya eh.
Okay. Easton Shin is there. Almost, guys,
Ayan o, kita mo si masyado boxing
Oo, gumagano. Ito men, nag-uusap sila ngayon sa pre, kapag nahawakan mo, ako bahala.
Ako bahala sa mapak.
Ganito pre, hard jump.
Sabi ni Trex.
Binigyan niya ng walk to, syempre. Pinakita niya kung anong gagawin niya. Pero, seriously speaking, guys. Seriously speaking, kapag ka nag-ban ng BSB, kapag ka nag-ban isang team ng Yuzhong, most likely, they want to pick a Yuzhong shit.
Definitely. Yeah.
I actually think that Farsa is the best, if not one of the best supports na meron tayo ngayon.
Yeah.
Wave clear is there, presence is there, damage is there, lahat na, pati yung escape.
Yeah.
capability niya. May stand din yan.
And I just wanna add na ang sakit na kapag na-combo ka ng Feather Airstrike at saka Mountain Shocker.
Yeah.
Kapag ang daming kakaltok sa'yo mula sa ere.
May tawag ako dyan.
Anong tawag mo dyan?
Death from above.
Death from above. Big words yun,
Big words, big words.
Big words, big words. Death from above combo. Magmumula dito sa BSB. At anong kailangan mo para ma-pull off yan? Kailangan mo ng hold. Siyempre, again with the penalty zone coming in from BSB to actually get the choke and to get twice as a Uranus. But this time it seems like Onic PH having a strong side lane composition with the Wise and the Cho.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Men, papasok na tayo sa second phase.
Yeah. Harith ang binandito ng BSB. So, they don't really want Onic PH dito to have a hero that can actually dance around dito kay kay Wilson.
Yeah.
Kung siya ba uli yung gagamit niyang Terizla na yan. I actually like the Terizla pick dito, especially for those heroes na lagi front. Kasi yung Reynos na papansin nyo, gagamitin niya yung skill niya to dash in.
Yeah.
Kasi alam niya, innately tanky siya.
Yeah.
Now, kapag ka na penalty zone siya, at nagamit niya agad yung dash niya, he has to wait for another
Cooldown ng dash.
cooldown
Yeah.
para makatakas doon.
Oo.
Ibig sabihin ba nung kukuha na ng flicker si Uranus?
Yeah.
I don't really think that's the best thing to do.
Usually na ginagamit na ngayon ng mga teams itong Terizla on the ultimate as a counter-engage tool rather than an initiating tool.
Yeah.
No, I think mas nagme-make sense eh. Mas tama ka eh. Kasi at least napipigilan mo yung pag-abante ng mga kalaban mo. Especially nga with the Uranus. But then again, you have a time journey
Yeah.
for the side of Onic PH. But it's going to be the pick of BSB. Vincent Star is still open
Yeah.
for the counter sa Dogie. Claude is the last ban of the side of BSB. They're now targeting Wise right now.
Oh.
The Harit, what is more the options for Wise? May Lancelot pa tayo. High loss.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a good pick laban dito kaya Dogie, Wise, and Yak na if ever mahag out sila dito, they will be forced to get out. Sicilian, kung meron ang Aura PH kasi meron silang export na
Support.
Aura PH special.
Oo.
Etong Onic PH, meron silang Sicilian special.
Sicilian special.
Na kaya hindi po pwedeng tanggalin sa kanila. Kumbaga sa Pampanga, ito yung longganisa sa
Ito
tama.
yung Pampanga's best.
Pampanga's best.
Ito yun.
Yan yun.
Ito yun. Pero hindi taga Pampanga ang Onic.
Hindi
Taga Pampanga ba ang
Hindi
Onic?
ko alam.
Oo. Pero, kung nasan man sila ngayon, sa kanilang bootcamp, pinakita nilang Sicilian. So, masasagot yung tinanong mo kanina, is this going to be Wise?
Ha?
On the Dogie. Ay, sorry, on Oh My Venus. On the Dogie. Kasi, si Oh My Venus, favorite niya ang Sicilian. So, si Iyakno at si Tlar ang magsa-side lane. Who's gonna play the Dogie? It's going to be Jay. Okay? Jay on the Dogie. Meanwhile, Natalia pick for Trevor. BSB. With this Natalia, 2 easy targets. Actually, for the Natalia, make that 3. The Sicilian, the Cho, and the Dogie. Minsan pa nga Hayabusa ma-outlane yan eh. Okay, Butters, with the draft right now, I'm gonna ask you, ikaw na mauna, what are your predictions?
It's more of the hard engage na nakikita ko dito na meron yung meron yung BSB in a way. But still, Onic PH dito, if you would look at the draft, nakita natin kung ano yung possibility or capability ng Dogie kanina. If they even do the sacrificial strat, I think they have the proper lanes to actually win it.
Yeah, sustain lane din kasi sila eh.
Yung side lanes.
Oo.
So, let me go for Onic PH just because of the Dogie.
Men, alam mo, parang lagi na may ganun na din sa akin eh.
Oo.
Parang meron na rin akong, kasi nag-Dogie.
Oo.
Parang pwede yun na yung manalo eh. No?
Oo.
Sige, susundan kita ngayon. Bumaback up. Nagli-lean towards din ako sa mga Dogie picks right now. We're now looking at the items. Mukhang walang magkakaroon ng jungle entry dito. Both of the teams playing it safe. As of now, si Hayabusa pa lang ang merong Hunter's Knife. Actually, nandun na din si Drix. So, clear waves muna ang mga tao. But this time, Jay is now spotting out Drix and Kapuan. This is normal. Pero ayaw niya muna.
Yes. And if you would see here, Drix Drix na gumamit ng Forza dito, Ana will be on that Eason Shin. This is not your usual funnel. Ang ginagawa po nila dito is your literal 1-2-2 setup.
Yes. Papalakasin nila dito ang Farsa. First Blood, I think, alam na natin yan.
Yeah.
Automatic. Extra money coming in from Drix as the Yishun Shin will go to the top lane. Meron pa nga akong meron pa nga akong onting discover na palag-palag ang Yishun Shin sa side lane eh. Pwede.
That is actually true, especially if lagyan mo siya ng isa pang kasama. Yun lang naman yung tingin kong isang downside ng isang Yishun Shin kapag nasa side lanes. Kapag ka naiwan na siya mag-isa, it's going to be an easy lane to target.
Totoo. Kasi isa lang yung pangtakas niya. But then again, kapag nag-level 4 siya, yun na talaga yung makukuha mo, yung kanyang ambag sa mundo. Alright, Butters, BSB, actually, I think they delayed their purple take here. We're now a minute in for the first turtle of the buff of the game. 55 seconds doon sa top lane. What is the kind of setup na gagawin nila? Level 3 si Trevor, there you go, another kill. Mukhang libre, and may rotation na. 2 level 4s. Ayun, para sa side ng BSB, Butters.
Yeah, they delayed yung blue buff dito, yung purple buff dito sa side ng BSB for Drix. Para meron siyang purple buff pag dumating yung unang turtle. It's going to be up by the 3rd minute of the game. Yun yung kaya tingnan mo, nasa taas sila ngayon, they're setting it up. Gusto nila kunin yung turtle nila.
And kung papansinin mo, level 4, dalawa sa kanila, habang isa pa lang kay Venus, pero the Queen. Nagpakita dito, Jay. Another death para kay Jay. I think that was the 3rd one or the 4th one. But Venus actually still making plays, getting the little wanderer. This is going to be hard for BSB if they're targeting the turtle ngayon.
Yeah.
Kaibigan Butters.
Kung titignan mo, hindi talaga nila kasi makuha kanina yung buff just because naka-retribution si Jay. So, ibig sabihin, that's going to be an easy pick-off. Ngayon, Onic PH, they have the setup onto that turtle. Si Jay dito, just being the annoying person that he is,
of course.
kapwa nun sa may pinakalikod.
Of course, pero Sungit Cross, pag-miss dito, that is the kick coming in from Yaktu. Yun ay penalty zone sa may glorious pathway, nahabol ngayon si Venus, pero yung Batspace, hindi na target yung tamang target, and that is how you counter a Sicilian, lapitan mo lang. BSB right now, still getting crucial pick-offs.
That is bad.
Tapos may importante pang purple buff na nakuha 2 free kills plus meron pang turtle. All of the objectives ngayon ay napupunta sa side ng BSB Butters.
Bakit sobrang sama nung nangyari dito for Onic PH? Tignan natin dito. Nakapatay yung Dogie. So that means nag-reset yung bounty.
Totoo. Kaya pinatay siya ngayon.
Yes.
Pinatay siya ngayon.
Yes. And that means meron na namang gold na nabibigay dito si Jay.
You don't really want to give free kills and free money for your team. So bukod doon sa free money na nakuha, nakakuha pa ng turtle at nakakuha pa ng purple. So ang dami na talagang resources. Let's see, sino ba napatay ni Jay dito? There you go, again, with the Gillette instant replay. Actually, di na natin nakita, but still, like what you've said, Butters, reset, after reset, para sa side ng Onic PH. The Natalia, getting a free kill. Trevor, right now, even though nakabasag ng Onic,
may feeling ako na sobrang underrated talaga ng Hylos ngayon.
Sa laro
sobrang underrated ng Hylos ngayon. Hylos is one of those picks na talagang nakakabaliktad ng game, but Trevor here gets called out. And that's his job.
It's too deep. Yeah. I think masyado rin siya deep doon. Dogie is trying to defend this top tower. Pero ang makikita natin dito ay side lanes pa din, kaibigan Butters. Dahil Onic PH lamang sila sa bottom side. Hindi ganoon kataas yung lamang ng BSB. It's still Yaknu controlling the bottom side. 30 seconds in para sa next turtle natin. What kind of setup kaya ang gagawin dito ng BSB? Let's now look at the items. 3 swords, tas 2 Legion swords na si Cho dito. Meanwhile, papunta pa lang Legion sword si kaibigang Ana.
May explanation tayo dyan.
Sige, Butters.
May explanation tayo dyan kung bakit mas okay kunin yung Legion sword kesa doon sa 4 na dagger dagger.
Na dagger lang, no?
It's
Oo.
because it's the same amount of damage ng apat. Kasi plus 15 lang yan.
Totoo.
Plus 15 times 4.
15 times 4. Ikaw na, 15 plus 15, 30. 60. Ang
Diba?
galing mo
60. Yung Legion Sword, 60. At the price of 910.
Sulit.
Yung dagger, 250.
Sulit.
So, ibig sabihin, apat na dagger, 60 damage. Meron kang 1K na nagastos. Kapag ka Legion Sword lang, magkano nagastos mo? 910. Magkano nasulit mo? 90 pesos.
90 pesos ang nasulit mo.
Oo.
Kung yun lang, pero Butters, pili ko, mura lang sa'yo yun. Kasi 10K ka per hour.
hindi
Tama naman. Tama naman.
Hindi,
Okay.
ano lang, I think for this game kasi, for Onic PH lalo, Manjin,
Oo.
since they're on the back lines, or sila yung medyo tambak na, well, di naman tambak.
Oo.
Sila yung medyo nagkakaproblema dito. Kailangan maging cost efficient nila.
Totoo. Kumbaga, yung damage na sana mas mura mong nakuha,
Yeah.
mas mahal. But let's see. Dahil may TP na gumagawa dito. Arrival! Ngayon ko lang ulit nakita yan! Naku po! Penalty zone. Mahuli si Clar dito. Pulado ang side ng Onic PH. Nag-abol Ana. Going in for the traceless. Pero, Team BSB, sabi nila, Torre na lang ang kailangan nating targetin. Clar and company will just back off. BSB still winning fight after fights, objective after objectives. Even though Polado, yung kanilang Torre sa mid lane, nakakuha sila ng turtle, plus meron pa silang orange buff right now na present for the next team fight.
Yes, hindi nila kinukuha yan just because they have the capability to keep it. Alam nila Onic PH dito, they don't want to do anything with that. Pero ang Onic PH fan ka, Manjin, kung Onic PH fan ka at nanonood ka ngayon, you shouldn't really worry. Kasi if you would look at the net worth, it's only 2K gold.
Kaya
That
pa.
means Onic PH is doing a great job just controlling the overflow ng gold dito para sa side ng BSB.
Ibig sabihin, may plano pa rin. Wilson falling low. That is the passive. Kita nyo yung passive, ladies and gentlemen, nung Terizla, na ang tagal niyang mapatumba. Still, nakakairita pa rin yung Diggy Cough. Pero nandito si Trevor from the backline. Samang sipa dito si Yaktu. Bawi! That was too deep for the side of BSB. But now, both of the teams targeting this turtle. Magbaback ang BSB ngayon. That was crucial. Trevor, na pick off siya doon, Butters.
Okay, nagigising na dito. Ito sila Iyakno. He has the Blade of Despair on his side. And ito lang yung masasabi ko dyan. He should hunt for the Natalia.
Ngayon na.
Oo. He has the high and dry. So, ibig sabihin, as long as he can get the kick out, hindi mananalo sa kanya yung Natalia.
Kayang-kaya.
Kaya niya si Trevor.
May damage, may anti-physical pa siya.
Oo.
So, we shall see. Dahil, I think, Iyakno, alam niya na rin
Alam niya na.
plano.
Alam niya na. So, dapat niyang hanapin si Natalia. Pero the thing is, direct counter din naman si Trevor sa kanya. As long as si Trevor may execute, kaya niya kunin yung kill kay Choox.
Especially kapag nasa loob ka pa ng smoke screen.
Yes.
Kapag nasa loob ka pa ng smoke screen. So, tingnan natin ngayon kung paano yan gagalamayin ni Iyakno. Speaking of the BOD, Blade of Despair, meron na din si Wise. So, the damage is now real para sa side ng Onic PH. Plus, yung Sicilian, lumalakas din paunti-unti. Oh My Venus is now getting the damage that he needs. And they have all the outplay potential in the world. So as BSB, I think the only problem here right now for BSB, inaspasmatan sila. Yung
Yeah.
mga auto-alarm bombs and nung young again form ni
Young
Jay.
again.
But
And
they don't mind. And they don't mind. It's okay. Let's kill that itlog.
Oo.
Sabi dito ni Drinks.
Let's kill that egg.
Oo, let's kill
Para
that egg.
straight English.
Oo.
Pero alam mo, Manchin,
Oh!
nakakapag-stack na rin ngayon si Venus. There's an arrival on Wilson dito. I think they're gonna force this.
Mukhang eto na nga. Nilikuran ni Trevor dito. One shadow out. Si Wise, he has the turtle buff. May shield pa yan in a while. Hindi mo mababurst agad. Drix, falling low. That is the crits na pumula ngayon kay Ana. And mukhang nasa defensive mode actually dito ang Onic PH Butters. Ooh, napakasakit ni Drix.
Alam mo, ang tawag mo na sa kanya na ginagawa noon,
Ano tawag?
ang CCU at si SU.
Sisiu at si Esiu. Sino si Esiu?
Si Wise. Pag binaliktad mo, pre.
Esiu,
Pero
tama.
hindi, ito pre kasi yan. Nagsasakripisyo yung CCU para kay SU.
Si Esiu pa rin ang ano.
Si BSB pa rin ang bida.
Tunay na bida.
Oo.
And look at this, si SU, si Wise,
Oo.
actually wala pa siyang deaths.
Wala pa.
And even Flar, ladies and gents, wala pang deaths.
Yeah, and the thing is, alam dito ng BSB na hanggat hindi nila binibigay dito yung side ni Trevor na, alam mo yun, mag-focus kay Wise, that's really going to be a hard task to do. So they don't actually go for it kasi tatandaan mo, si Cap 1, kailangan niya mapalo talaga si Wise eh. And once na nakita ni Wise na si Cap 1 nandun, automatic, ano na yan, takbuhan portion.
Ano na eh, naispatan na nila. I like what you've said, Butters. Vision is still important in every game. Pero unti-unting actually nagkakaroon ng pick-off si Drix. With the 11 kills na meron siya, even though hindi na nabibigyan ng item, yung burst damage, I think na-undermined ng Team Onic PH. Kalahati, oh!
I think, Manjin, hindi yan, unti-unting nakakuha ng pick-off eh. Like,
Totoo eh.
parang, alam mo yung 60% nung patay sa kanya eh.
Sa kanya talaga, kapwa tumatakbo na lang. Mabubuhay pa ba? The Bat Fist was enough.
Alam mo nga, may kasabihan tayo eh. Kalabaw lang ang tumatanda. Kabayo yan eh.
Kabayo, hindi.
Kabayo yan.
Oo, tama.
Makunat at makunat pa rin yan. Mapapatay niya yan. Pero, alam mo yon, mag-effort kayo.
Basta ang kabayo na mula. Lagi niyo
Pag-abag-abag.
Lagi niyo
Ang
tatandaan.
kabayo na mula.
Pag ang kabayo na mula, lasing ka. Yan ang, yan ang lagi niyo tatandaan. Mukhang nahihirapan na actually ang BSB with the snap, Butters. Nawala yung momentum nila eh.
Yeah. Ito kasi si Drix yung hero niya dito. It's really not the best heroes to take it to the late game. Kasi nagkakaroon na din yung waste dito yung Onic PH just to, negate the damage.
Oo, at may items na sila.
Yeah.
Makati na sila. Again, with the vision na meron yung Dogie, they know where BSB is going. Wise now having the endless battle. Nako, delikado na dito si Ana at si Drix. Wise can now pull off 2-on-1 fights. Kapag na-execute niya lang ng tama.
Ayun, si Zapnu, ayun, nahuli. Sapak.
Nakita mo yun? Yung sipa may pectus.
Oo.
Pero siya, may nectus pa kasi.
Pinectus.
Oo. Ang lupit ng sipa eh. Akala natin tago sa dingding. Kasi hindi pala. That was unfortunate for Iakno dahil nandun agad yung buong koponan ng BSB for the backup. Pero, like what you've said, Butters, kaya niya nang pitasin. Kaya niya nang pitasin mag-isa si Trevor.
The moment na makapaglapag ng skill si Trevor, that's the time na medyo kailangan mag-isip ni Iakno
Kung papasok.
kasi there's this immunity na nangyayari for Natalia.
Oo.
And kapag hindi mo nakuha yung isang buong combo mo, like isang sipa lang naman kaya na eh.
Oo.
Pero kasi there's this thing about BSB, nakalat-kalat sila sa ngayon sa buong mapa.
Yeah.
So ibig sabihin, kapag nakita mo si Natalia, it's either you take him down fast or umalis ka na. Kasi there's always a rotation or there's always a reaction that's gonna come out from BSB.
Gusto ko yung ano dito actually ng BSB eh. Yung mag-counter nila dun sa vision game ng Onic PH dahil kay Trevor. And I think kanina pa, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng chess match sa mapa natin. Kasi nga, bukod doon sa iglog, meron ka pang ninja na si Trevor na ang dami ring nakikita. Yun nga lang, kapag napatay siya, ang laki ng kapalit. But I think it's okay kasi still, walang nakakapag-set up ng Lord. And with the BSB, natatabla nila yung laro kasi nagkaka-item din yung mga cores nila eh.
At alam mo din si Capon dito, syempre binabantayan niya yung tropa niya.
Oo nga eh.
Tropa niya yung Lord.
Oh.
Si Dilar dito ang next sa target nila and Dilar
Yan na.
will go down 100%. This time around, Onic PH is in a really tight spot.
Yes.
They can still win this. They have two retributions on their side if they want to go for the steal.
Yeah.
Kaso, ang pinakatanong kasi dito is mabubuhay ka ba kapag pumasok ka dyan?
At ang mahirap kasi dyan, Butters, buhay na buhay yung Torre sa mid lane ng side ng BSB. Kaya sila din ang nagkaroon ng opportunity to take this Lord right here, right now. Where is the steal? Naku! Hindi lang ako Agila. Sabi ni Jay, isa din akong Kuago. Long live the birds, the king of the birds. Jay, with a clutch steal.
Hindi porket maliit ang itlog,
yan, sabi ng BSB. Nakawin na natin yan. Iyak mo falling down. Immortality para sa kanya. Pero legendary na si kaibigan Trix. Naku po, tatlong nawala sa Onic PH. Pero hindi pa rin ako makamumuon. Kung ang itlog ninanakaw, matakot ka kapag ang itlog ang nagnakaw.
Oo, wala. Kala mo, manok lang ang tinatali. Matakot ka pagka yung manok ang nananali.
Matakot ka.
Matakot ka.
Pero, nako, kahit anong klaseng nakaw pa. Sabi ng BSB, di pwede sa amin yan. We have all the damage in the world, BSB. Even though sila yung nanakawan ng Lord,
Oo.
sila pa yung nakapagbasag
Okay.
ng tower sa mid lane. Anong nangyari, Batters? Biglang naubos yung Onic PH.
Breathing space to para sa side ng Onic PH, Kuya Manjin. Kasi walang wala, hindi lahat ng lanes dito for BSB naka-show papunta sa Onic PH.
Oo.
Actually, lahat papunta sa kanila eh. Bakit naubo? Now, going back to the question, bakit naubos dito yung side ng Onic PH? It's mainly because of overstaying your welcome. They really just tried to get more from it. And
Yes.
that was a greedy play coming out here for BSB. Kasi kung not BSB pala, Onic PH. Kasi kung iisipin mo, you could have just regroup, umuwi ka ng base,
Oo.
nag-regen ka, sinamahan mo maglakad yung Lord. That's going to be easy for you. Pero they just went in, go straight in, pinressure nila yung waves, they really just wanted to push, and they didn't really get the most out of it.
Yes, kasi momentum eh. Kung ikaw ang side ng Onic, for sure with the clutch steal ni Jay, susundin mo yun eh. Gusto mong i-ride yung wave na yon, gusto mong i-ride yung trend na yon na, nakakuha tayo ng Lord, sakto lumabas yung Lord, sundan natin, why not?
Oo.
And we have damage. Probably, kulang yung konting buhay nila at na-out position sila that time. Again, they need to respect BSB's capability to burst. Man, the Natalia can kill easily with the execute. May mountain chakra pa. So, Onic PH, I think their lineup, hindi rin kasi klaro yung combo eh. Sa lineup nila eh. Mas gusto nila yung type ng clash na hindi sabay-sabay. Mas gusto nila yung single target the victory. But for the side of BSB, with the high loss in your arsenal, and with the burst capability of Drix, ang hirap lumapit.
Yeah.
Ang hirap lumapit kung ikaw ang Onic PH.
Well, to be honest, Onic PH dito, they're really doing a great job, Manjin. Kasi, naka-stack yung Fabe for against them.
Oo. Uy, pero namula si Trevor dito ah. Naku po, pero pinakaganan! The combo, nakita mo yun? Yung death from above. Napakasakit, pero mas masakit ata dito ang Onic. Nagtabi-tabi na sila. At inisa-isa ang BSB. Trevor and Kapuan. Falling down.
A very costly play there from the side of BSB. They really just wanted to put pressure, pero the pressure went back to their side. Now, 12-16 ang score natin. Looking at the goal si Wilson dito, late ka muna uwi.
Late ka muna.
Late ka muna uwi. Kala mo talaga!
Papasok eh. Pero eto na nga, Jay and company now targeting the tower. That's an arrival play. Nako, eto na naman ba yung arrival na pwedeng gumalo sa side ng Onic Wilson with the penalty zone. Lumipat ng game.
Nakalimutan ko muna yung
Si Drix dito, pero masagwa rin ang Torre. Iyakno, makapag-dash out siya. Sungbin plus, tatamaan dito si Wilson. But mission accomplished. Para sa side ng Onic PH, namuntikan pa nga sila. Namuntikan pa
Oo.
sila.
Pero Manjin, may napapansin ako dito.
Ano napapansin mo?
Nagdi-dip down yung power ng Terizla.
Oo nga.
Terizla had the best game nung early game, yung early phase.
Oo.
But right now, yung transition natin from mid to late, medyo yung impact niya, nandun pa rin, pero alam mo yon, pa-dip down and right now, talagang pababa na ng pababa, spaghetti.
Para silang spaghetti.
Oo.
Parang spaghetti na. Eh, alam mo ang spaghetti.
Huwag mo ipangalit. Mapapatalo kita, Tiyay.
Kapag sumakit lang ang ulo mo, tsaka lang yan tataas.
Oo.
At mukhang...
Pagka sumakit yung ulo mo, huwag ka lang mawawala ng panlasa.
Oo. Pwede na
wag.
pwedeng sumakit ang ulo.
Huwag ka lang mawawala ng panlasa.
And mukhang nawawalan na ng panlasa dito si Wilson dahil ang nangyayari ay nagiging pure tank na lang. Talaga siya. The damage is not present and kaya na siyang ma-burst ni Oh My Venus dito. Again, with the impure rate.
Hindi ako mabugay sa 100 plus. Oo, bakit? Magpupukas lang.
It's still Onic PH. We're back and forth, ladies and gents. Pero sa tingin ko, scaling. Twice. I don't know others, but I think Onic PH with the Uranus still scales better against that. Tanks na meron ng BSB.
Alam mo si Yakno dito, kailangan ko lang siya i-commenta. Hindi nawawala yung mission and vision dito ni Yakno.
Oo.
Alam niya men kung sino. Target niya. Nakita mo kanina, tinalon niya yung Farsa.
Ay, naka-target.
Oo.
Kasi nakapindot.
Kanina, si Trevor yung target niya.
Ngayon si Parsa
Ngayon,
na.
si Pat. Sana, sabi niya, kung wala makaabot sa inyo, ako aabot.
Oo. At saka kasi napakadaling target ni Parsa kapag ikaw ang Joe. No?
Oo.
Pipindutin mo na lang yung ulti mo, sisipahin din na yun eh. Ang mahirap dyan, kapag si Parsa nakata... Tayo na lang, sumipa si Dlar, tapos iba pa yung nasipa.
Oo.
Iba na yun. And I think, magandang adjust. Yun. Ay, sorry, para kay Yakno. Napakagandang adjustment nun para kay Yakno na i-change yung target kasi he knows that the Parsa is the main problem
Oo.
from the backline.
Pero kasi, Manjin, ang hirap naman i-execute nun. Bakit? Merong Winter Truncheon
Naku.
at meron ding Purify.
Nako. At meron pang wings by wings.
Wings by wings.
So, kompleto
Kung may
sila.
touch
Regados.
by touch. May wings by wings.
Kompleto si Regados. Ang pang-counterplay dito ni Drix kay Iakno. Oy, naku, Jamaican! Ay! Ay! Ay!
Ina, bagal naman. Ano ba yan?
Takbo.
Ay, balik!
Balik no!
Shadow boxing! Shadow boxing!
Balik no! Wala.
Easy. Muntikan pang majamated.com.ph.
Ay!
Naku po! At yun pala.
Ay, puta. Ano ba naman yan? Bagal naman.
Naliigan si Trevor. Pero, alam mo, that was a really ballsy play coming out here from
Iakno.
Tayo na. Napakabagal.
Iakno tuloy sabihin ko. Iakno. Kasi, at that point on, pwede siyang baliktarin ni Trevor kasi si Trevor may execute.
Oo nga eh.
Pero, sabi niya, taka, nandito yung mga kampi ko, it's my time.
Actually, Trevor could have pulled out the execute, but the Shunpo in the Jeet Kune Do was just too fast
Oo.
for the execute rate. Minsan kasi akala mo may execute mo na pero ang layo pala masyado eh. And man, Iakno with a good outplay onto the top lane, giving Onic PH this opportunity to get more leads. Kasi nga, si Trevor, 7 seconds. Pa siya. So ngayon, BSB, depensa muna. Remember, may extra stun pa sila with the Dogie split. Let's see kung paano nila i-utilize yan.
And the thing is, the damage has dipped down here to the side of BSB talaga. I mean, Ana, for 112, yes, that's good. Locked item na yan at this point. 24 minutes into the game. This is a very long game considering na kapag natin natin ng 12 to 14 minutes, we're actually at the late game already.
Oo.
So 12 minutes na tayo, nasa late game ngayon ng laro.
Kanina pa.
Halos.
Kanina pa.
And slow but steady wins the race. Ika nga nila, Manjin.
Oo.
And both of the teams dito, Onic PH, masyado na silang matagal na inapi dito ng side ng BSB. Inagro sila ng agro. At ito ang pagbangon ng api.
Men, I just think na iba pa rin talaga na bibigay ng vision ng Digi Ana. Namula siya bagla dito. Naku, yung auto-alarm.
Oy!
Yung damage. Uy, pumektos yung pumektos. Pumanda. Para siyang tinira ni Efren Bata.
Bye-bye.
Reyes siya yung bola. Bumanda siya dun sa kabilang tore.
Oy,
Pero pwede pa rin.
ito,
Naku po, eto na nga, Onic PH. Sabi nila, tapusin na natin. Bad fist para dito. Kaya, oh my Venus mula sa
Oy, Wilson!
Arrival play. Ay! Naku, ulitin niya sana ang pagkapanalo.
Oh!
But Onic PH gets the victory. Napakatagal nun. But they will force game number 3.
Oo.
Muntikan pa nga.
Muntikan pa. Alam mo, isipin mo ganito na lang ha. There's this thing about BSB na ang galing nila mag-control ng game.
Oo.
But one of the main things na kailangan mo alalahanin is yung facing nila. Kung bakit nga ba sila nagkaroon ng problema dito. Obviously, it became a 1-2-2 setup for them.
Yes, yes.
1-2-2 setups aren't really focused on, taking yourself into the late game. Kasi isipin na lang natin dito na you have a far summit. You have a far summit. So, far summit can only do so much. Ang ganda ng rotation dito ni Drix. Walang naging mali dito sa performance ni Drix, to be honest. It was just the matter of mage ako yung core, umabot ang late game, hindi ko na magamit yung full potential ko.
Oo. I think ang naging ano na lang, ang nangyari din ginagawa niya na lang din yung mag-wait clear talaga in the late game. But sobrang daming nangyari nung laban na yun. I just can't get over the fact na ang Digi pa ang nakanakaw ng Lord. Tanungin natin sa ating analyst kung ano-ano nga ba yung mga factors ng pagkapanalo ng Onic.
Oh, wow. I don't know where to start actually. Ang daming mga nangyari nga dun sa game na yun. There's a lot of very good plays from both teams. But in the end, nandun na tayo sa one skirmish to win it all. And actually, yung Onic nagpakita ng kanilang veteran na potential. Technically speaking, BSB and their players, maraming veterans dyan. Pero bakit mas solid yung pag-close out dito ng Onic PH? And then if you recall, during sa aking analysis kanina kung ano ba yung dapat gawin ng BSB, it's all about closing games. And that is one thing that they failed to do in this specific one. In fact, there's a lot of already good starts for BSB. Una sa lahat, gusto ko i-take note ang power ng Hylos, which was picked their fourth picked, if I'm not mistaken, by BSB. At ito yung sinagot nila laban dun sa Digi. There was a time na completely nawala yung Digi strategy sana ng Onic, yung tactical feeding Digi because of this specific hero. Pero sabi ni Jay, sige, nagkamali. Ang daming kumali. Nakakuha ko ng 3 kills and 1 kill nung 6 death ko, which really hampered the tactical feeding strategy. Pero pumawi naman siya nung nanakaw niya yung Lord. And that actually is very crucial on this victory of BSB. When it comes to the items, ang daming ang questionable dito mula sa Onic PH. They didn't have like something like Durance or Deadly Blade against of the sustain of BSB. But eventually, tinry naman nila i-fix when they're looking at their damage output in the late game. Eventually, nahirapan tong si Farsa na magbuhat na maging core for BSB. At nakita rin natin yung weakness ng Terizla at the tail end of the game. Yison Shin cannot do it
Shoutout sa
alone.
inyo,
If you're
guys.
looking at Onic, however, you have that ever so scaling, oh my Venus, Sicilian, alam natin na hanggang may laban, hanggang palit ng palit, palakas ng palakas ang ating Sicilian. And that is also true with your Uranus at a certain point as well as the Cho. Ngayon yung Hayabusa, I like how Wise performed in this game compared to the previous one kasi nag-make up siya with the very good ultimates in the late
Shoutout
stage,
sa inyo,
which
guys.
we probably will see later. And of
Like and
course, may
subscribe
mga post-game
na,
stats
guys.
pa tayo dito na aralin mula sa Onic and BSB. Well, we do know na nagkaroon ng problema when it comes to damage ang BSB in the end. Although the Farsa did, ang galing ng performance dito ni Drix on the Farsa, hindi nga lang, hinulang lang talaga when it comes to the nature of the heroes laban sa mga members ng Onic. And evidently, nung time na hindi na nga nag-group up dito yung Onic, nung nag-split na sila ng map, doon na nakabaway ng map control dito ang Onic. And it also took a little bit of outplay, katulad nga nung Retribution Steal, na sabihin na natin may halong konting swerte, may konting halong calculated at konting outplay. But that's exactly what they needed, an X factor to eventually win this game. Now let's look at the smart highlights of this game between Onic and BSB. Because there's a lot of things na pwede nating pag-aralan. Obviously, this is a Digi strategy na important para sa akin na i-take note natin. Siguro mamaya makikita natin kung kailan ba nagsimula na maubusan dito ng skill ng strength in the early game ang Onic PH. So, very good. Of course, magkakaroon ng maraming kills dito ang BSB because this is a Digi strategy. But so far, so good for Onic PH. This is so important to take note. Cap 1, to take note why the Hylos is a little bit of a counter against the Digi. As you can see, wala na siyang HP dito and mana. And if you recall, the passive of a Hylos, kapag wala na siyang mana to use the skills,
Shoutout sa inyo, guys.
the HP
Like and
instead.
subscribe na,
So I'm
guys.
pretty sure that at a certain point na nakita niya, meron akong opening para magpapatay, magpatiwakal laban dun sa Digi. Using my own HP, pag gumamit nga ako ng mga skills, tapos magpababa ako ng HP enough para tamaan ako ng reverse time at ng Digi bumps, ng time bumps, para nga naman ma-reset. This Digi is at 5 deaths. This is 5 deaths Digi. At alam natin na kailangan mo ng mag-8 deaths before mag-resume. So, after this, the Digi will get a kill. And all of a sudden, if you're Onic PH, mababa facepalm ka. Yung Digi natin na ako na kill, ano na? Yung Onic PH, ang kanilang decision dito is, let's try one more time. Pero yung BSB nakabawi na naman, nagbigay na naman sila ng kill, at kailangan natin bumawi. Now, Onic PH, on the first Lord, sabi nila, let's play this like a normal DK game. Huwag na natin gawin yung tactical feeding, ilaban na natin. And this is where the brilliance comes from the team sa Onic PH. Again, lugi na yung Onic PH when it comes to the overall take of the game kasi nag-fail na nga yung plano nila. So what they did is to play it as a normal DK team would do. Tapos, dagdagan na natin ng extra flavor, ng extra X factor at try natin i-outplay yung kalaban. And then this happens, obviously. Who would have thought na the Digi, ang isang itlog na nakawa kayo ng Lord. And this really shocked BSB. Although magkakaroon ng magandang teamfight dito ng BSB, Onic PH, na dami na nilang pinakita na ways to actually end the game. This one, BSB will win, if I'm not mistaken, and eventually makapag-push sila dun sa gitna ng Onic PH. What I liked about that push coming, defense, from Onic PH is Wise was sacrificing himself. Nag-ulti siya dun sa minion wave para lang hindi totally makapag-push ang mga members nga dito ng BSB. Obviously, marami pa naging clash afterwards. But if you look back dun sa mga nangyari, ginawa nila ng Onic PH is to divide and conquer against the members of BSB. And to win it, parang inutakan na lang nila yung side dito ng BSB. We know na maraming mga veterans na nga dito sa Onic PH at they've been in war situations before. Look at this. Dilar even nagpapakita sa atin na meron lang siyang 2 and 3 KDA stat. Hindi siya masyadong teamfights kasi alam niya na sa priority dito ang minions. But he still is the MVP because probably siya yung pinakamaganda yung record. All of the members of Onic PH, hindi gumanda yung record in the end because you know what? They prioritize taking over the map over taking over the skills. And that's the recovery coming out from Onic PH. That's why also they won this game. Obviously, kailangan nila nung X factor mula dun sa Digi. But I'm sure that eventually Onic PH decided after nung kanilang pagka-fail ng blood sila, they decided, okay, back to business tayo, back to regular Mobile Legends action tayo kung paano natin take yung approach yung game. And eventually, they won the match. That has been my analysis for game number 2. And we thought that we will go to game 3 of Onic versus BSB. Ano pa kaya ang pakulo? So far, 100% win rate ang Digi sa series na to. And maybe we can see that banned out or prior picked in the next match. Casters, what do you think?
Actually, yan din ang tanong namin, Wolf, kung Digi wins games. Na nga ba talaga? And like what we've said, Thurs, kanina nung nag-uusap tayo, na isang beses pa lang natin nakikita actually natalo.
Yeah.
Digi pick na yan. I think that was from Mpl Indonesia. Tama? And may certain, meron kang certain type talaga dapat na composition. I think teams know, alam na nila yan. They know that already. Kailangan sustain yung lane. Kailangan yung lumakas lahat. Ang laki ng nakukuha mo with the 20-second, 10-second delay lang nung Digi sa mga kalaban.
Yeah.
Ang dami mong space na pwedeng pag-farman.
I think kasi one of the main reasons why the Digi is such a good first pick is because of the setup ng draft. If you would look at the pattern, pagka pinili mo si Digi sa una, first pick, sabihin natin, pinili mo
Shoutout sa inyo guys.
ipili yung kalaban mo ngayon. Kukuha ba ako ng 2 picks na meta pick dun sa may mid lane? Kukunin ko ba yung Eason Shade? Kukunin ko ba yung isang tank na ganito, na malakas? Or, kukuha ako ng 2 side laner na malakas para kahit papano hindi nila mapagana yung Digi pick. And, at the same time, kung lakasan mo yung 2 side lane mo, sabihin natin, nalakasan mo yung 2 side lane mo, ibig sabihin makukuha na nila yung mga 2 best heroes ng meta natin ngayon on the mid lane. Paano kung nilakasan mo yung 2 side lane mo tapos hindi nagpa-pick?
Oo nga, parang kontrapelo agad, no? Kontrapelo agad. Men, since yun yung naging tanong natin, I have a feeling, 100% sure, coming into the draft, ibaban yung Dogie. Dahil kung hindi, we're in for another ride.
Alam mo,
we're in for another ride, Butters.
Ito, naniniwala ako we're in for another ride kasi I don't really think that Dogie deserves a ban slot sa utak na itong dalawang team na to. If and only if BSB dito thought na dapat nadiliban yung Dogie, they should have done that to game number 2.
Yeah, willing silang labanan. Willing silang i-risk.
Paiba na paiba yung kulay.
Parang-
Paiba yung kulay ng BSB. Kanina color blue yan eh.
O parang delikado yung mga ilawan na yan.
Oo nga eh.
BSB. Bira lang ako makita ng ilaw na purple eh.
Oo.
Nakot, patay kayo dyan, purple. Oo.
Nako, bawal yan. Hindi naaangkin yan basta-basta.
Hindi naangkin basta-basta yan. Pero ang usapan kasi dyan, Butters, parang iba kasi yung ganyang kulay
Oo.
talaga na ilaw eh.
Oo.
Oo. Yung may blue, may purple, may red.
Kulang na lang namamatay tapos bumubukas.
Tapos bumubukas eh. Parang naka-ready yung bootcamp.
Oo.
Parang naka-ready yung bootcamp ni na Kuya Scheider eh.
Oo.
Ready to fight eh. But kidding aside guys, let's go to the picks and bans. Mukhang na-stress yung dalawang teams natin sa isa't isa. It seems like Onic PH, na-realize nila na okay, bawal na tayong bawal na tayong mag-easy-easy sa mga kalaban natin. Hindi biro yung game number 2.
Yeah,
Tikan pa rin
of course.
actually yung Onic and BSB. Nagkaroon sila dito ng mindset na okay, may palag sila, huwag tayo ma-stress about it. Switch sides tayo ngayon. Butters, Onic ang magto 2 picks. BSB, ayaw na nila. There you go.
Ayaw na nila.
There you go.
Ayaw na. Sabi nila, kung mas nakakainis yung ginawa sa atin, kung nakakainis yung ginawa natin sa kanila ng game number 1, mas nakakainis yung ginawa nila sa atin, inagawan tayo ng Lord.
Inagawan tayo.
Harapan. May ibon, may maliit na kawago na naglakad dun sa gilid ni Retri.
Oo. Tapos tinurok na yung Lord. Sabi niya, paturok. Tinurok na yun.
Hindi, pero ano ngayon, yung mga tao dyan, kumuha na kayo ng flu vaccine nyo.
Ay, oo.
Mga
paturok na kayo. Kaya si Uzi hindi talaga ngayon eh.
Kakakuha ko lang kanina actually.
Ng flu vaccine. Oo. And shout out to all of the people. We hope that you guys are safe sa mga kanya-kanyang households ninyo.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yes.
Yeah, stay safe.
And let's enjoy Mobile Legends. Here we go, man! 3 bans na ang Onic PH. This time, wala nang Asian Cheat sa laban. So, no more vision control. The Popolin Kupa is open. Atlas is open. Kupra is open too. What is going to be the pick here for BSB? Damus!
Uranus could have been a pick for BSB. I don't really think that Wilson prioritizes that. I think it's better to play with your certain comfort heroes right now.
Yeah.
Onic PH, I really think that Dilar will go for the Uranus at this point of the game.
Pwede.
It's actually, I'm actually baffled about the Yuzong and the Yison Shin ban because that doesn't really go hand in hand.
Oo. Gusto mo sana pag walang Yuzong, pwede ka mag-Asian Shin. But like what you've said, Butters, ayaw na rin sigurong, nire-respeto na rin siguro ng Onic PH yung capability dito ng BSB to pull off a Asian Shin. So, both of the teams respecting each other here. Onic PH with the signature Lar Uranus. And I think, iyak no hero na to. The Cho. Good answers para sa isang Tams. Kaya makipag-toe-to-toe ng Uranus at ng Cho. Depende lang sa galaw doon sa side lane. Ano ang isa pang pwedeng side lane dito ng BSB? Export maybe?
Export is a possibility, but it depends on the side of Onic PH kasi dito. Kasi pinakita naman nila yung isang side lane nila which is going to be the Show. So that only means Esmeralda is one of the viable options and the Atlas as well. Atlas is a good pick right now just because wala nang Biggie. Wala nang ka-counter sa kanya. But the thing is, Onic PH dito can react to that. Yeah. I mean, ito lang naman yung mga nakikita ko kasi kay Atlas. One of the weaknesses ng Atlas ngayon is ever since nung nawala yung stun niya, yung 0.2 minutes stun na yun, that's actually a big thing. Ladies and gentlemen, kung nanonood kayo ngayon and you think that 0.2 stun isn't that big.
Oo.
Yun kasi yung leeway mo from actually just using your ultimate, maiangat mo sila.
Nabiglaan.
Nabiglaan. And, isipin natin kunyari, slow na yon and may flame shot yung kalaban mo. Wala siyang purify pero slow. Kapag nag-ulti ka at na flame shot ka, nakalayo ka, there's a chance na mapiglas yung Fatal Links.
At pwede kang ma-outplay.
Oo.
Pwede kang ma-outplay ng kung sino man. And it seems like, there you go, a natural flame shot carrier for Onic PH Farsa. Sabi ng BSB dito, don't worry, Margin Butters, we got you.
We got you.
We are now at the third phase of the picks and bans. The one banning right now is, I think, Onic PH. BSB. Ang iniintay ng Onic PH ngayon is the Wise Hero. Harit is open, Butters. Claude, na nakita natin kahapon, is also open. But they need a combo for themselves with the Atlas pick.
Yeah.
Ano ba ang pwede natin makita kaya dyan?
I mean, Balmond wouldn't be bad, pero kasi at this point, meron na silang dalawang side laners eh. So,
Oo nga.
may offensive side laner na sila, may defensive side laner na sila. That's totally fine at this point. They don't have the Yisun Shin. Probably.
Ling is also banned. Wala na ring Roger.
Oo, wala nang Roger.
Lancelot is open. Lancelot.
You know what? Long shot. Sige, babato ako ng isang long shot dito.
Sige. Claude. Yun nga. Open ang Claude for both of the teams. Wise can also use that. Drix can also use that.
Diba?
But I think the Lancelot is better against the Farsa and the
That's true.
Uranus.
That's actually true.
Pero makikita natin, dahil may ban dito, sila nag-ban ng Lancelot.
Men, sabi nila, nakinig kita, Manji.
Ubusan na! Ubusan na!
Ubusan na yan.
Ubusan na ng heroes!
Wala tinanggal na yung Natalia, men. Lahat ng hero na ginamit dito ng
BSB.
binan ng Onic.
Binan na ng Onic. Sabi ng Onic, ni-research nyo yung Natalia, ni-research nyo yung Yisun Shin. Ba natin? Ano pa ang ni-research nyo? Tinanong ngayon, oo.
Okay, I'm liking the ban dito for the Natalia to the side of Onic PH. Kahit sabihin natin at the late parts of the game, nagkaroon ng problema dito si Trevor.
Shoutout sa inyo guys. Like and subscribe na kayo guys.
It gave a problem kay Yaksu nung nag-show siya.
Nahirapan siya.
Nahirapan din siya.
Kasi Natalia, nakakaano talaga eh. Nakaka-irita talaga yung Natalia pag nadali ka ng smoke screen eh. Pero
Binanakit nila ni Claude,
wala
na.
Ubusan. Harit!
Alam mo
Harit na lang
mo,
Ano?
Vice, carry mo na.
Carry, no?
Carry mo na.
Carry. Para sa Para sa Atlas.
Mga 1, 2, 3, 4, phantom step.
Phantom step yun.
Step.
Kasi si Yisun Jin, single, double. Si Carry, 1, 2, 3, 4, phantom step eh.
Oo. Kumbaga, ay mga marksman yung mga mechanics, actually sayaw lang yan.
Sayaw yan lahat. Oo. Phantom step yan para sa Pero nagme-make sense ang Carry dito. The ultra late game against the Atlas and the Thompson, even the Esmeralda. Ang ayaw ko kasi ayaw mo sa Esmeralda ka, yung hindi ka makakalapit. Sobrang goods ng Carry. Pero
Balmond tank?
Balmond support, yes.
Yeah, but, well, it could be a show na support. Well, that could be a possibility. Uranus is better put para sa akin to the side lanes. So, this could be a Balmond
Side lane din.
side lane na talaga. I think it's it could go both ways. Pwede si Tank Balmond.
Or yeah, I think mas better nga yung support Balmond eh. Yung support tank Balmond eh. Kasi, kalaban mo dito mga heroes na mataas ang sustain with the execute with Balmond, it's okay. But you need the ultimate agad. Ngayon, BSB, 2 picks. What heroes will it be? Changa!
Oy! Dinaan sa magic!
Sa magic! Magka-lab team pa yan eh. Yan yung nai-issue'ng lab team lagi sa page ng MLBB si Harit eh.
Kala mo si Cushion Leslie?
Nagkakamali kayo. Lahat ang ultimate love triangle ay si Harit, si Chang'o, tsaka si Nana. Nilabas na nila.
Naaalala ko yung mga bata.
Oo.
Nung panahon namin may mga tinatawag na mati ni Idol.
Damate ni Idol.
Sila yun.
Yan, yung bunny na yan na hawak ni Chango, regalo ni Harit yan.
Oo! Tingnan mo, pre! Dahil sa sobrang gusto ni Harit, si Chango, tingnan mo yung tenga ni Chango. Ano yan, Harit? Rabbit.
Rabbit din.
Oo.
Rabbit din. Nako.
Ay! Okay!
Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Kinimi mo may racket?
Nako. Nilabas na akong sabi ng Onic. Meron kayong channel na tumitira sa malayo. Onic PH din.
Meron din.
The plok-plok is real. Ang plok-plok ni Wise. Hindi ko na... I can't believe this, fathers. This is what we get for the 5-man ban.
For the 5-man ban.
Eto na. Ang
And-
pagbabalik ng Kimi.
It makes sense in a way na nung pumili ng Harris dito yung side ng sabihin natin, nung pumili ng Harris dito yung side ng BSB.
Okay yung Kimi sa Harit pero ang problema yung Chang'o
Pre, ito kasi yon nagkakaroon ng kontrapelo.
Oo
Esmeralda na medyo kailangan ng blue ba ng purple buff pagka makakuha siya. Tapos yung Harris din nangangailangan. Lahat sila mage. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan nila mag-scale sa mga levels. Kung mauunahan nila, malaki chance nila. Parang ganyan.
Ayan na, naku po. Naku po. Ang maganda actually sa Kimi, sa sobrang bilis nung plok-plok nung Kimi, mauuna kayo sa wave clear no matter what happens. And like what you've said, I am agreeing with you, Butters. Yung purple buff dito kailangan mabigyan ng priority kung sino man sa side ng BSB. At mukhang ibibigay mo yun kay Drinks. Kasi Esmeralda can survive on her own without the purple buff. Chango, okay din na may purple buff yan para maximum uptime ka ng ultimate mo. Pero I think si Drinks talaga. Pero first blood from Wilson. The capability of the Tams to immediately go to your orange buff. Especially kapag may movement speed up every time he releases the sights. So, Onic PH, the first blood, but still, ang kailangan is mabigyan ng funnel si Wise. Mabilis mag-clear ngayon, lalo ang Onic PH Butters.
The only reason why that was possible at level 1, Manjing, is may execute kasi si Wilson. And, well, that could be level 1 or level 2. But I'm pretty sure na meron siyang at that point. Kasi kung titignan mo yung item dito ni Drums, meron siyang Hunter's Knife. And what does that mean if ikaw ay isang side lane? That means you want to go for the invade.
Automatic.
Kumuha ka ng Hunter's Knife, kailangan mo gamitin eh.
Oo nga, automatic yun. Pero still, hindi niya nakuha yung invade. I think that was too risky kapag kukunin niya. Kaya ang nangyari, iniwan niya na lang. Sabi niya, okay na ako sa first blood. Pero ngayon, nagkakaroon tayo ng exchanges in the bottom side. I still feel na ang bilis nitong Kimi na to. And ang maganda dito, para kay Wise, in coming to the late game, yung damage niya dito can burn through the HPs of the tanks na meron ng BSB. But he needs to be careful. Naku po, ginamit yung Cyclone Eye out, but wala siyang second skill palayo. That is Trix with a clutch pick off onto Wise. And masya-shutdown ngayon si Wise. We are now getting near to the second purple buff. 15 seconds. Turtle is now up 20 seconds. Venus and company still trying to outplay Wilson. But Wilson with the Contract Inferno, the sides, enough ba ito para makapag-lifesteal siya? Hindi na. The Ionic Blades will finish him off.
And alam mo dito, BSB is doing a great job finding the right positions for the takedowns. Yung Kimi dito, hindi nawala yung kanyang buff, pero the game will reset at 3 minutes. And that only means that meron silang pangalawang way ngayon to get back that purple buff.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? Pupunta na sila agad dito
Sa Turtle.
sa may Turtle.
Yeah. Actually, ang unfortunate man para sa BSB, gusto ata nilang bantayan yung purple at hindi lang nila na-timingan ng tama. Could have been, wala sana purple si Wise ngayon. But here we go. Ana, magmimiss ang kanyang ano dito. Ang kanyang ultimate, pero ganda ng rocket ni paring Wise. At mukhang mag-aabot pa si Jay. The sights ay tama sa kanya. May onting slow. Drix will fall down. Nice last hit mula kay Wise para sa Turtle. Na-reset niya yung game. Okay lang kahit napitas siya. It's still Onic PH getting the victory on that skirmish. 300 ang kanilang kalamangan.
Clearly dito, Wise, na-redeem niya yung sarili niya from that pick-off na nangyari dito. And he even got those 2 kills. The Rocket being very efficient.
Yes.
Efficiency is key.
Efficiency
If you
is key.
want to be a Kimi dito na gusto mag-pop off o magkaroon ng power spike na maaga,
Yeah.
death from above,
Oo.
oh my Venus, pinakita ang kanyang tunay na pakpak.
There you go. Speaking of pakpak, may pinapakpak din ang BSB doon sa bottom lane. Teams are now mirroring each other, Butters, on this one. But then again, Kimi to eh.
Oo.
Mas mabilis makakapag-push to kahit ano mangyari.
Eto mirror mo kung mirror mo, okay lang.
Oo.
The thing is, hindi pareho ng bilis yan. Pero si Kapwan dito, may ibang nasa utak.
Ano nasa utak nito?
Tinake-down niya dito yung Kimi.
Naku po, I think Onic PH, ang plan lang sana nila doon was to box out heroes. Pero sabi ni Kapwan, ba't nyo naman ako mababox out? Eh nasa harap ko na si Wise. Another good pick-off for BSB to negate the potential power spike. Pag-oomph ng power spike sa side ng Onic PH. Let's look at the items now, kaibigan Butters. Assault Keras para dito kay Uranus. Meanwhile, Calamity Reaper na ang yaman actually ng Harit. Again sa Kimi na 2-4 lang ang pera and Harit is now at 3K.
So, bakit nga ba medyo, sabihin na natin, ang bilis ng item progression dito ng isang Harit na mage? Diba? Most of the marksman kasi, o most of the fun na nakikita natin ngayon, they actually opt to go for Raptor Machete. Raptor Machete is actually one of the best items right now if you're gonna go for a tank. And those stacks, you really need those. It's cost efficient, it has good damage output, and then it depende pa sa performance mo yung idadagdag niya sa'yo. So, Calamity Reaper, unang item, kasi sa mga mages naman, you don't really go for the Star Shard as much. There are types na kukunin mo yung Star Shard mo. Pero if Calamity Reaper yung pinakamagiging unang item dito ni Harith, that means you have this spike na pwede mong abusuhin every time may Zaman Force ka.
Yeah.
And there is actually no direct counter or no direct way to stop yung Harith dito from, you know, just finding its way to the backlines at mapilitan kayo doon.
Kaya niya actually abulin yung Kimi. I like that you pointed out na with the Calamity Reaper, ang taas ng chance maging aggressive ni Harit dito. It gives you mana regen, it gives you true damage of the Azure Blade. Ang dami mo pwedeng target din. Yung the Farsa, again, kapag nag-ultimate si Venus dito, yung Harit, pwede niyang ilapag yung Zaman Force, and pwede siyang makipaglaro ng Patintero against the Farsa. So, yung camera natin ngayon ay titingin sa galaw ni Drix and sa galaw ni Wise. Nag-reset na naman yung game. Wala na namang nakuwang counter objective dito ang BSB. But then again, ang plano lang nila is to negate Onic PH from dominating this game early. Kasi if you are a Kimi, you really want to dominate the game early. Even though you have damage in the late game, mas gusto mo ma-utilize yung push potential ng Kimi.
Iyak na doon, medyo pulled the trigger a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Pero si Wilson dito, shaking and begging.
May Contrant Inferno kasi, kaya hindi niya rin na timingan yung execute. Pero nandyan naman si The Queen para makabawi. Cap 1, Fatal Links on to 2. Ang ganda ng Zaman for Synchrovision! What a combo! Cap from Drix and Cap 1.
Cap 1, mga kaibigan, just showing us why he is the captain of BSB. Mainit na mainit ang laban dito. Ay! Sino ako? Ay!
Ang ipon na naman!
Ang ipon na naman! Lahat ipon! Yung Kimi mo may racket!
Kimi mo may racket, ipon din! Ipon din yung nilalabas. Dragon ba yun? Uy, ang galing oh! Oh, acute angle! Acute angle na mga tirahan! Ay!
Objuice
Pala, objuice. Di parang acute eh. Parang...
Ay, isa pa!
Ay, naku, isa pa.
Wala. Ginulat lang kita. Ginulat lang kita.
Practice lang.
Nakatingin ka kasi sa akin eh.
Oo nga, practice lang.
Practice lang.
Pero men, ibang klase oh. Biruin mo oh, si Venus, papaulanan ka ng mga tira mula sa ere. Tapos si Kimi, papatawan ka ng racket sa harap mo. Right angle yun. Oo.
From long range with love.
From long range with love. Ang nangyari dito, BSB, with the Gillette into sa triplay, tingnan natin ha. Nalamaan dito ng mga ultimate si Drake. Sakto yung range ni Venus.
At tingnan mo dito sa eke na yun, nung binatingin ng racket, alam mo ginawa? She saved the day.
She saved the day. Kaya naku, yun yung naganap. Ana dito, nag-ultimate na falling star mo. Pero James, sila. Dahil si Drix ay half health na. Clar, okay, nakikipag-ikutan kay na Ana, pero still Wise having the damage of this game eh. Pero Venus. Man, bow down to the Queen. Ay, the Wise in Venus combo. The Wise in Venus combo.
Oh my goodness, eto na nga yung sinabi nila. Like legit
With receipt.
Winnie the Pooh na ba ang Onic PH dito?
Men, ginulat nila. Men, look at the Queen. Tignan mo. Ikending mo, girl.
Ikending mo,
Girl. Flaunted, girl.
If you have it, then you flaunt
Then
it.
you flaunt it.
If you have it,
You flaunt it. Grab. Oh my Venus. The skincare routine is real.
Oo.
Brothers, the skincare routine is real. Naku po, huli ata si Ana.
Oy! Binasketball!
Basketballers! Para kay ano, sabi ni Kapon, ako din. Marunong din ako mag-basketball. Ito na yung laban. Ako po, Honey Stars para kay Trevor dito po nagilid. Pero, oh my Venus, the Phoenix Force. The Phoenix Force
The
is
Phoenix Force.
just too strong.
Ay, naku talaga. Wala. Dinaan sa tikas.
Kumbaga, tag mo yung ano eh, no? Yung classmate mong umaaura eh.
Oo.
Ang lakas umaura nito ni Venus eh. Oh, lumilipad pa eh, oh.
Oo, wala. Ang sinasabi ko nga sa iyo, if you have it, then you
Then you
flaunt it.
flaunt it. Ay, naku.
Nahuli si Dillard.
Dillard dito.
Oh, takbo.
Ang mahirap dito, Babs, yung Onic PH, nagkakaroon ata mga oversetio, pero nandito na naman ng Phoenix Force. Jay, trying to get away, but BSB, medyo malayo na yung feather airstrike ni Venus that time.
Pagbibiro ay tanggalin muna natin ng saglit. That was a very costly take-off para dito sa Onic PH. Si Dilar was actually in a position na parang you shouldn't really be in at that point in the game.
Now po.
Oh, yan o. Phoenix Force.
Sabi ni ano dito, sabi ni Oh My Venus dito, gusto nyo pala ng ibunan ha.
Oo.
Ito ang tunay na ibon.
Matayog ang lipad sa ranggola ni Venus.
Oo nga. Then, the real problem here, I can therefore say, is really the Parsa. Kasi ang problema, yung mga binabatong meteor shower ni Trevor dito, pwede kasing harangan ng mga kampi niya, ng mga kampi ni Venus. Eh yung ultimate ni Venus, hindi mo naman naharangan eh. Wala naman silang payong dito eh. Nahuhuli sila eh.
Men, alam mo, yung way na paglalaro dito ng Onic PH kasi, sa totoo lang, wala sila masyadong stand dito kung papansinin mo.
Oo.
Pero kapag ikaw nalagay ka sa maling pwesto, punish ka. Hindi ka finish,
Punish ka.
Oo.
Correct. At saka mahirap kasi dito, Ters, isa lang yung initiating factor sa BSB. Si Kuya Kapwan lang.
Oo.
Prepared lagi yung Onic doon. Ang mahirap dito, Babs, na-pressure ngayon bigla yung BSB. Look at this. All lanes shoved out para sa Onic. Libre Lord nga to actually eh.
Yeah.
For them to take.
And right now with that wave shoved, they are actually gonna go for that Lord. Tingnan mo, nag-set up na sila ng position dito.
Kaya ni Kimi solo yan.
Kaya ni Kimi solo yan, pero they wouldn't really, put it in a perspective na hayaan nila yung Kimi doon. There's the thing about going for solo Lord.
Oo.
Na kapag kaya mo, pero if after nun, mabababuhay mo, there's a chance na susugod yung kalaban.
Totoo. At mukhang magkakasugod na actually, iniispatan na ng BSB kung naglo-lord dito si kaibigang Wise. Sabi ni Wise, kuha lang muna tayo ng purple buff para uptime yung first kill natin. The vision is way too strong then for Onic PH. For BSB to initiate on this one, the rocket and the feather airstrike zoning capabilities na malupit para sa Onic PH. Ana, ang problem dito ng BSB, kailangan nilang gamitin yung meteor shower just to clear the wave.
Oo.
And yung meteor shower pa yung main kit actually nila for damage.
Actually, ang dami na ng pulalakaw dito eh. May meteor shower. May falling star moon. Technically,
Bulalakaw na Esmeralda.
din.
Oo.
Pero alam mo, Manjin, the push capability here of Onic PH is actually, sabihin natin kahit may Kimi, kailangan nila yung Lord.
Oo.
So right now for this, for BSB, I know they have an idea na naglo-Lord na ngayon etong Onic PH.
Kaso,
It's just that hindi talaga sila nakapwesto at hindi sila nakaset up para contest yun. Lord has been slain. Kimi is now going to the mid lane.
Oo.
Or probably the bot lane.
Ay, ang ganda. Sinipa. Pag sinipa mo yung robot,
Oo.
susunod pa rin doon sa... Okay, naku, pumasok si Lord dito. Oh, eto na naman. Jabated.
Tinamaan si Girly.
Sinamaan. Man,
Wala.
the queen is here.
Oo.
The queen is here. Oh my Venus.
Bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
BSB. Onic PH dito. They're really making a way para matapos na tong game na to. Oh my Venus, just showing us how to play Farsa.
The Farsa is way too real right now. It seems like siya pa nga naging carry dito ng Onic PH. Sumugod na ang Lord. Eto na kapwa, isa lang ang mahuli. But the Purifies are there to negate it. Venus again with the feather airstrike. Mukhang magmimiss na dito. Mga meteor shower tinarget na sa Lord. At si Wilson na namumula dito with the contra deferred on that side. Nawala si Venus dito sa wakas. Sabi dito ng BSB, the Lord will also fall down. Pero nandito na rin si Iacto. Umiikot-ikot lang. Sina Trevor rin nandito pa din. Pero pang meteor shower, mukhang wala pa. Oh! Ultimate coming in from Iacto. The lethal counter. Pang-ubos lang ng minions. Dahil Onic PH will back out na. At mukhang Torre na lang ang target. Hindi na ngayon makapatay ng mga tanks. Ang BSB.
Nawala si Kimi. Mabilis doon. And yeah. Oh my Venus and Wise is out. So that means mag-back off dito yung Onic PH. They do not have the damage.
Kaya to! Naku, kaya to!
Kaya sila
Slam dunk!
manusahan ng BSB dito. That is true, Manjin.
Naku! Mukhang rumaragasan na naman si Esme. Mula kay Ana. Yun ang ayaw mo minsan kapag yung Reynolds ka, magugulat ka. Yung Esme, uubusin kasi din yung shield ko eh.
Ano nga bang kanta yun?
Sandogang! Sumasakit na si Ana dito, Babs ah. Kailangan mag-iingat dito.
Ay! Nasipa si
Naku,
Kuya Trevor!
Nasipa ata si Trevor dito. Pero si Venus ang ultra target. Nako, naging Phoenix Inferno. Pero yung mga block ni Wise. Second skill coming in from Wise. Kapon will now fall down. Mag-abot pa dito sinabaring Wilson. Wilson with the side. Pero lipat ang camera dito sa baba. Ana, tumatakbo na kanyang first skill. Rocketeers, nagkakatasyahan. Huli ka ngayon. Wilson.
Wilson.
Si Wilson pala yun.
Oy, si
Ana.
Ana.
Ay, grabe
Okay,
naman.
man.
Grabe naman.
Eto na yung magjowa! The defense of the last jowa, pre!
The defense of the last jowa. The defense of the last jowa. Tricks, tinamaan dito. Rocketeers, nagkakatiran. Hindi ka batters. Feather airstrike. Sipa.
And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. They do not have the capability to defend that. Onic PH na punta sa kanila na ata, Manjin, yung first game curse.
The first game curse. Again, for Onic PH. I think, bukod doon, BSB, meron ding one game curse. Lagi. Props to both of the teams. Pero Onic PH, they were the better team. Oh my Venus with that outstanding Phoenix Force Farsa.
Yeah.
Phoenix Inferno.
Phoenix
Waters.
Inferno. Alam mo, eto na lang. PSB, hindi mo rin masabi na kahit hindi sila nanalo ng isang series dito ngayon, hindi mo masabi na hindi sila frontline or contenders for the MPL Championship.
Oo nga
Why?
eh.
Why? Look at the enemies na nakalaban nila. Signal Ultra.
Yes.
Nakalaban nila yung Aura PH.
Yes.
Ngayon, nakalaban naman nila yung Onic. And
Oo.
these are literally the best. Well, Signal Ultra has something to prove pa.
The teams na matataas ang
Oo,
ranks.
pero yung
Oo.
teams na nag-grand finals nung season